Yeah, here we are. Namaste. Happy Friday. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? I'm so far ahead of myself today, man. I was excited to come on. So happy Friday. Happy snow coming in, and all you crazy guys going to the store. It's gonna be coming in this weekend, I guess. Whatever. But I wanted to share with you guys some science, man. I got a secret today. Yeah, this kind of derives what people think that all this stuff happens in their life. They create their own storms and gets pissed off, and they get pissed off when it rains. Hopefully, I can help you analyze what's going on, because all this came from when my little human stopped by the other day. I mentioned that in my last show, and I asked one of them why they were posting what they were posting, and she replied because it helps with the healing process. And I said, that's good. A lot of you guys do that, and I used to do that. I used to do that. But hence, what I didn't realize what I was doing, I was creating my own karma. In other words, I was creating more storms, and life just kept giving me more shit that kept hitting the fan. Does that make sense? I'm trying to get the words out correctly today. But I wanted to get into that little secret I was talking about a few seconds ago, the science part of us, the part that people really don't understand. And I like this part of life because when I started to understand this is when I started to change everything in my life, man. So, Meatball, listen, we got some stuff we got to talk about today, man. So, here we go. Einstein quoted it, Nikola Tesla quoted it so well, and I'm going to go right to the quote box and I'll explain what they're talking about because this will help you understand that we have a choice, as Einstein said, to live in a friendly or hostile universe. What universe are you talking about? I used to think it was space, man. No, it didn't, Meatball. It was your mindset. It was your conscious thinking every single day. And Tesla put it so eloquently, and I'll get to the quote box. He said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, that's where the secret came from, guys. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I mentioned this many times over the past couple of 3 years. I got almost 400 videos on YouTube, and I mentioned this a couple of times, but I like coming on and explaining it in different ways because people will start to understand the meaning of karma, which means comeback. It's great because when you realize your frequency, your energy, your vibration that you're sending out every day, you realize why you're creating the storms in your life. And that's everything. That's everything about us, man. We create everything in our life. And when you realize that, you realize out of the quote box today, allow your frequency to create your destiny. What do you carry every single day? And I got two meanings from that aren't in that. Actually, one's in that, but one isn't. And the first one is resist. It's not in there. And Webster's it calls to exert force in opposition. What kind of force are you exerting every day? Not physical, Meatball. Your mindset, the energy force that you're giving out, hence to fight. When you're living in a resist mode of what you truly want, all you're telling your subconscious mind and your frequency, your vibration, and your energy is that you don't have it. And therefore, you're just creating all this instability in your mindset, and you wonder why it's always storming in your life and things are always happening the way you don't want it. It's when you allow the next word. What we do is to make a possibility, to give an opportunity. Hence, the synonym of allow is purpose. And what I mentioned to one of my little humans was I get what you're trying to do, but by you keep what you're doing by reposting and reposting these situations and the healing process, you keep reliving. And this is what people think. They think, oh, I'm just going to talk about it all day long and it's gonna heal me. In essence, perhaps it will in some people. I'm giving you my experience from what I endured living in that lovely 12 by 12 for many moons, was when I stopped reliving what happened to me and started living for what I wanted to bring to me. That's when everything kind of changed. That's when so-called the theory of Tesla and Einstein came into mind. It wasn't just learning about it, guys. It was just being that person that I wanted to be, hence living in the vibration, the frequency, and the energy of who I truly was. I attracted the most beautiful things in my life. But in essence, we are so delicate, man. We are such delicate meatballs out there. We have all these emotions that we live in every single day. And if you categorize the emotion that you live in every day, you'll realize what you're attracting every day. If you're living in the resist mode for money, per se, and you feel like there's never enough of it, you wonder why there's never enough of it, because you're living in that energy, the vibration, and frequency of lack. Does that make sense? And this is the scientific aspect of it, guys. You don't have to believe me. You can do whatever you want, but Scripture says it. Prophets, sages, all these meatballs out there, they've been saying it for so long. Because people don't see it, it's hard to believe it. But yet they believe in something that they can't see every day and pray to it every day. All I'm saying is believe in yourself. Believe in whatever you want to believe in every day. Allow your frequency. What's your frequency every single day? Are you in fight or flight mode? Does that make sense? It's an amazing, here's an amazing analogy. Then I'll get to some Buddha. A gazelle is out there grazing in the field, man. And then a tiger comes up, I'm going to get you. And he attacks the gazelle. The gazelle gets away. The tiger goes and takes a break, man, has a coffee. But what does the gazelle do? Gets right back to grazing. It gets right back to its life. And animals are masters at getting back to the norm. Humans, we got all these emotions, man. We got all these heartbreak, this, that, pain, love. We can't figure out what the hell we're living every day. When you realize what you're living in, you realize where you're creating from. It's great because Einstein said it best, Tesla said it best, but Buddha had the most amazing analogy on this. He said, change is never painful. Now, isn't that, what? What are you talking about, man? Change is never painful. Only resistance to change is painful. He was noting the fact if you're living in, people change and they get all, I'm afraid. Of course, you're resisting it. You're not allowing it. You're not allowing that best you to come out. And I get it. I had the shield up for many moons, man, on so many things in my life. It's only when I started allowing who I truly wanted to be was when I started creating what I really wanted to be in life. And that's something for you guys to think about. When you think in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration about your emotions and your feelings and your actions every single day, you realize what storms you're creating. You realize what you're bringing to this life. And when you start living from a scientific level, as they were stating in Scripture, as they were stating in Proverbs, as they were stating in all these things throughout history, like they were trying to explain to us the most amazing science lesson is that we are our own little, how should we say, gods, creators in life. Hard to believe for some, I get it. You guys have your own prerogative, you have your own perspective. But what changed me was when I changed my frequency, when I changed my vibration, when I changed who I was as a whole, as a person. It's not hard. Well, all you have to do is make a choice, man. Like Einstein said, you have a choice to live either in a hostile or friendly universe. When you stop resisting what you truly want in life is when you start bringing it. When you stop resisting the fact that you don't have money. All right, I don't have it just yet, but I believe I'm going to have it. I know I'm going to attain it. I know I'm going to pay my bills. I know I'm going to do this in life. These are the things you got to reiterate every single day. Like my little human was doing, she was reiterating where she was. Therefore, kept living in that vibration, frequency, and energy of where she was. Therefore, couldn't get out of the stupor, man. This is what people have to realize for their own well-being. This is, you guys create it any way you want. I'm just giving you guys the information. Yeah, that meatball information, man. That's, hopefully it helps you guys understand how truly powerful we are. But yet we're so friggin' delicate because we have all these emotions lined up that animals don't have. They just go back to grazing when they get chased by a tiger. I could have died a few minutes ago. You and I would need therapy, man. Does that make sense? So we are blessed with these emotions because we are creators of our environment. We are creators of our amazing life, and we have the choice to choose to live in the hostile or friendly universe however way we wish. It's when you understand who you are as a person is when you change everything. If you understand what you're sending out every day and your thoughts, your feelings, most importantly where you want to go, that's how you heal. In my humble opinion, which is up to you guys to agree or disagree, it's up to you guys. But what healed me from so much that happened in my life was living with purpose, allowing what I truly wanted to become, to have, to be, because it changes your thinking. The shit stops hitting the fan, meatball, when you change your thinking on where you want to go to where you've been. You're looking forward. You can't walk backwards for that reason, man. And I say it in a funny way because all I was doing was looking back there and wonder why I couldn't move forward. Does that make sense? So think about it, man. Think about it for your Friday. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor, Twitter, and YouTube, and shit out there. But guys, please allow your frequency. When you realize what frequency you're sending out, the vibration, and what you're living in every day, you'll realize what you're attracting. It's a powerful setup for an amazing future. Allow your frequency to create your destiny. Whatever destiny, you got to realize, whatever you're living in life, in thought and feeling, you're creating from. And if that makes sense, that's awesome, because then you realize what you're bringing, man. You're not creating more storms. You're only creating possibilities. You're allowing to make a possibility, to give an opportunity to live your purpose, guys. Live with passion, as Tony Robbins once said, and he was absolutely friggin' right. I didn't get it back then, man. Now I get it. Took a couple of decades to figure out. But guys, thank you. Enjoy your Friday, guys. Thanks for the Jackson views on my reels. They are so much fun to create. Be yourself, guys. Enjoy your life, man. Get out of the past. Get into the future. Live in that friggin' seat. Grab the steering wheel by the balls, man, saying, I got this, man. Enjoy your Friday, guys. I'll see you guys soon.